You wake up and they're there. Before your eyes fully open, before your first breath settles, before the world rushes in with its noise and demands, they're there. And you've tried everything. You've tried logic. You've tried distance. You've tried filling your days with people and noise and motion. But in the silent spaces between heartbeats, they return. Like a song you can't stop humming. Like a dream you can't shake. Like a truth you can't unlearn. And the world tells you this is weakness. That you should be over it by now. That you're holding on too tight. But what if I told you that being unable to get someone out of your mind doesn't show what's broken in you? What if it shows what's most beautiful about you? What if it reveals a truth about your soul that most people will never understand because they've never felt this deeply? Stay with me, because what this really means will break your heart open in the most healing way. When someone lives in your mind like this, it means you touch something most people are too afraid to reach for. You didn't love carefully. You didn't love with one foot out the door. You didn't love with an escape plan tucked in your pocket. You loved with your whole chest, with your whole truth, with the kind of raw honesty that leaves marks. And yes, it hurts now. Yes, it feels like you're carrying their ghost in every room you enter. But here's what nobody tells you. That ache, that constant return of their memory, is not weakness. It's the echo of something real, something rare, something most people spend their entire lives searching for and never find. You found it, you felt it. You lived inside a moment so true that your soul can't forget it, and your soul shouldn't forget it. Because what you felt was proof that you're capable of extraordinary depth. But there's something even deeper happening here. Something that will change how you see everything. They didn't just touch your life. They touched the parts of you that were sleeping. The parts you'd hidden away. The parts you thought were too much or not enough. With them, you laughed differently. You dreamed differently. You existed differently. They didn't just make you happy. They made you, more honest, more brave, more alive than you've been in years. And now that they're gone, you're not just missing them. You're missing the person you became when they saw you. Really saw you. When someone stays in your mind, it's because they held up a mirror and you finally recognized yourself. Not the version you show the world, the real you, the one beneath all the armor and pretending. And here's the truth that will set you free. You're not trying to get them back. You're trying to find your way back to that feeling, to that aliveness, to that version of yourself who dared to be fully seen. But the most important revelation is still ahead. If this is reaching into your chest right now, if you feel seen in these words, pause for just a moment. Hit that like button, subscribe, because what I'm about to share next is the turning point. The moment everything shifts and you need to be here for it. Now listen carefully. The reason you can't let go isn't because you're broken or stuck or doing something wrong. It's because your heart is trying to teach you something your mind hasn't learned yet. There's a difference between the person and what they awakened in you. They were the match, but you were always the flame. They lit something inside you that was already there, waiting, hoping, ready to burn. And now you think losing them means losing that light. That's the beautiful lie your fear is telling you. The light is yours. It always was. They just reminded you it existed. And once you felt that kind of aliveness, your soul refuses to go back to sleepwalking. So your mind keeps returning to them because it's trying to tell you something vital. Don't forget what it feels like to be this awake. Don't go back to the numbness. Don't settle for connections that feel safe but leave you empty. Don't dim yourself down because loving fully left you hurting. This persistent ache isn't a prison. It's a compass. It's pointing you toward the truth of who you are and what you're capable of feeling. Most people never feel this. They move through life touching surfaces, never diving deep, never risking the kind of vulnerability that leaves you changed. But you dove, you risked, you opened your heart so wide that losing them feels like losing a part of yourself. And maybe you did lose a part of yourself, the part that was small, the part that was afraid, the part that believed. You needed someone else to feel whole. That part needed to go, and the person who can't leave your mind. They were the catalyst for that death. That beautiful, necessary death of who you used to be. Here's what's really happening in those moments when their memory floods back. Your soul is integrating the lesson. You're not stuck in the past. You're extracting the gold from it. Every time you think of them, you're actually thinking about yourself, about your capacity, about your courage, about the version of you that loved without guarantees and survived the ending and is still here, still breathing, still capable of feeling everything. This isn't obsession. This is transformation happening in real time. And transformation doesn't follow timelines. It doesn't care about other people's opinions or society's expectations about how quickly you should move on. It moves at the speed of your soul. And your soul is taking its time because what you're integrating isn't just the loss of a person. It's the birth of a new you. A you who knows what real connection feels like. You who will never settle for less again. You who carries the proof that deep love is possible because you've already lived it. And yes, some days it will hurt so much you'll wish you never met them. You'll wish you kept your heart locked. You'll wish you chose safety over truth. But then you'll remember what it felt like to laugh until your stomach hurt. To be held like you were the answer to a prayer. To look into someone's eyes and see home. And you'll realize something powerful. You wouldn't trade those moments for anything. Not for the comfort of forgetting. Not for the ease of never feeling. Not for a life half-lived and safe and small. Because you've tasted something most people only read about. You've lived inside the kind of connection that poets write about and artists paint and musicians try to capture in songs. And that is worth carrying. Even when it's heavy. Even when it hurts. Even when the world tells you to let it go. Because what you carry isn't pain, it's proof. Proof that you're capable of extraordinary love. And that capability doesn't die just because they're gone. So here's the truth you need to hear right now. Being unable to get someone out of your mind shows that you are brave enough to love without armor. Honest enough to feel without filters. Deep enough to let someone matter. And strong enough to carry the weight of real love even after it ends. This isn't your weakness. This is your superpower. This is what makes you rare in a world of surface connections. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day you'll think of them and it won't hurt. It'll just be a quiet memory, a gentle reminder of who you were brave enough to become. And you'll smile, not because they came back, but because you found your way home to yourself. Because you learned that the love you felt was never about them completing you. It was about you discovering you were already complete, already enough, already whole, and capable of loving again. Differently this time, wiser, but just as deeply, because that's who you are. Someone who loves with their whole heart, and the world needs more of you, not less.